All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video, join us from all over the world. The next few minutes, we're going to show you why a lot of people are excited about Python Signal Bitcoin opportunity. And we have a special guest today, Charlene. Charlene will be part of the visiting team from Python Signal coming to Kenya. By this time next week, we should be close to the airport in Kenya. So Charlene, good evening. How are you today?
Good evening, Ijoki. I'm doing very well. We are already up in Johannesburg. Already did the first part of our trip on our way to Kenya next Monday. Very excited to meet all you guys and see all the people there and sharing this amazing opportunity with them all.
Fantastic. So, Charlene, we're happy to hear you. Let's see how we can do this together. So, over to you. By the way, how's Johannesburg today?
Sorry?
Yeah, I said, by the way, how's Johannesburg today?
Okay. I'm going to jump right in. So I'm going to share my screen. Just tell me if you guys can see it. Are you in?
Very good. Good to go.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So tonight it's all about sharing what PythonSignal is all about. And then also a very good part of it will be the last part of the presentation will give you a lot of insight to how to build PythonSignals as a business and giving you residual income out of that. So I'm going to jump right in. And as the slide says, PythonSignals, what is PythonSignals? Okay, so if we go in detail, PythonSignals is a marketing business opportunity which uses a revenue share plan which pays commission daily in Bitcoin to those who refer the product. Now guys, just that short sentence, get payment in Bitcoin, should already spark a lot of interest. By becoming a referral affiliate, you have the unique opportunity to earn Bitcoin profits when you sponsor others, which creates a continuous residual income on subscription renewals. So as soon as the subscription is over for the time that you have bought it, with them renewing your subscription, your revenue share plan just continues. As a marketing affiliate, you get all of the information to use and trade the trend while being able to grow a business and earn Bitcoin commissions and building residual income for referring others to the product. I always say, when you find something good, it's always that you want to tell people about it. And I have found this in PythonSignals. I have now been in PythonSignals for just over a year, and I can really tell you it has made a big difference in my life. So let's continue. What is the product of PythonSignals? What does it give? What do you get from the value of your money? The product is a subscription to digital goods and products related to cryptocurrency. First of all, you will be receiving blog posts every second, third day, and as the market moves and Marius feels that we need to know what's going on, we receive blog posts and reports and updates in our back office. It's a weekly blog post, sometimes more than that if the market is moving. And there's also a top 40 cryptocurrency report, which gives us a lot of insight to all the coins that is offered in the cryptocurrency space. But Marius has compiled them all into a top 40 coins, which makes it a lot easier for us to understand which coins is separate from the best. There is also weekly videos and charts with trading info on the trend and forecast of cryptocurrency to assist you in making informed investment decisions for higher gains, knowing the upcoming potential market changes. Then also we have a live weekly webinar, which is tonight, 11 o'clock South African time. We all stay awake, and normally after that I am so fired up that I cannot get to sleep. So Thursday evenings is a bit hectic for me, but I love it. So we receive a live weekly webinar from Marius himself, which we can tune into, or with him being a team analyst, and he reviews the week's reports and answers questions on the top cryptocurrency investments. You would be able to talk to Marius yourself about something that you might have interested in the crypto space for the week that has come past. And it's such an amazing opportunity to be able to speak to Marius yourself within these live weekly webinars. Then also in the back office, there's training videos. You have access to many free training videos for beginners on how to trade the markets, understanding Bitcoin, farming for coins, and teaching you when is the best time to trade or hold coins with the constant market changes. The dashboard portal gives you access to a free dashboard business portal, which manages your entire referral business for you. Now, guys, just that, managing your entire referral business for you. When you are in this affiliate program that Python also gives to us, sometimes keeping up with all the admin, it does get a lot. Within PythonSignals, they all manage it for you. So that's already built in part of your business when you join PythonSignals. It also tracks your commissions and keeps you up to date with deposits and withdrawals. Then we come to who owns and operates PythonSignals. And this is where I get very excited, because these guys on your screen are really the core of Python. First, we have Gavin Victor, who is the Director of Business Operations. Very well known. Then we have our only Jokey. Hi, Jokey. Glad to have you here tonight, the Director of Marketing. You guys are all going to meet him next week when we arrive in Kenya. And then Marius Landman, our Chief Analyst and Trader. Marius is a market leader when it comes to the algorithm, also dissecting the market for us, looking for trends that we can recognize in order to build our portfolio of cryptocurrencies. So, how do we trade with PythonSignals? In PythonSignals, we use methods for analysis of the top 40 cryptos. Now you can see there's quite a couple of them, but the biggest one is technical and methodological analysis, advanced algorithm, artificial intelligence, which makes up 42%. Now, those words, you can just read from it. And yes, I do not have that knowledge to do such a thing in the market. And this is what PythonSignals does on our behalf. It makes trading so much easier. There's also the market conditions, 7%, market cap, 7%, marketing capability, 6%, market sentimentality, 9%, and social media status and reporting, 5%. Then also a new thing that PythonSignals has brought in is an induced operational manipulation of 4% and undisclosed, leaving the other 9% open to the market. But the biggest core of it is definitely what Marius does for us over here, looking at the algorithms, dissecting the market for us, and looking for trading opportunities. So a lot of people ask me, and I still get asked today, is Bitcoin a good investment? Now, really, guys, I think you just need to look at Bitcoin's past to see what we can expect for the future. In 2010, one Bitcoin cost 6 cents. I mean, goodness, wouldn't we be so happy to be part of that in 2010? And as you see, we're moving along 2011, 2012. This is not just doubling, it's sometimes tripling and sometimes even more than 300% growth. In 2019, one Bitcoin in January cost $3,100 US. Only $3,100 US. Coming to July of the same year, we are up to $13,000 US. So if you have bought one Bitcoin in January this year, coming to July, you just hold your Bitcoin, that Bitcoin would have moved up to with $10,000 US in price. But the market does not always have an uptrend. It's also going down. It's got an uptrend swinging down. So how do we make money? And that is what we will teach you. As of today, $8,100 will buy you 1 Bitcoin. So you would say, how can you possibly make money? This is what PythonSignals brings to you, because this product is used to trade the trend to farm coins along the way, even if we are in a down cycle. Bitcoin began in 2008 and it was released in 2009. 21 million Bitcoins is so many Satoshis. It's little parts of a Bitcoin. A lot of people come to me and say, but Charlene, I do not have $8,100 to buy a Bitcoin. Start with what you can afford. Get into the market, even if it is only $500. Get into the market with that amount of money and buy yourself a Satoshi, and that is a part of a Bitcoin. Being limited gives it its value. Today, 85.54% of Bitcoins have been issued, with 3 million left to be mined. At today's price of $8,100, you need 122 Bitcoins to be a millionaire. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire with Bitcoin? I certainly do. When 1 Bitcoin goes up to 100,000 K, you only need 10 Bitcoins. But 10 Bitcoins today would cost you $81,000. If you bought 10,000 Bitcoins in January of this year, going back to the previous slide where 1 Bitcoin in January this year was 3,100, you would have paid for 10 Bitcoins, $31,000. So just by that analysis, you can see that there is money to be made with Bitcoin. The community advantage of PythonSignals, Marius Landman, who is the Chief Data Analyst of PythonSignals. I have included in here the URL where you can read up a little bit about Marius, and also where he comes from humble beginnings, being in an orphanage in Dispatch in South Africa, and working his way up and really making such a difference in so many lives. Primary works that he's done, he's got 30 plus years combined works in complex system auditing, global trend and algorithm forecast modeling. Bitcoin works, he was first to call a high at $19,500 on the 16th of December 2017. Yes, our Chief Data Analyst, Marius Landman, was the first to recognize that in the market. He was also the first to call the low at $6,500 on the 29th of March 2018. He's got a couple of consultancy referrals, i.e. Shell, GE Oil and Gas, Woodside, Santos, Halliburton, Weatherford, Origin Energy, and Schlumberger. Big names in the industry. His current clients includes a well-known billionaire, several millionaires around the world, and also several big banks, prominent oil and gas CEOs, and Pinnacle Investments. So just by that little repertoire, you can see that we have an amazing advantage to the rest of the cryptocurrency community. What do you get when you get into PythonSignals? This will be your dashboard at the back of in your back office. Now, very important for me that you guys must know is over here. You can select your language, which will then transform your whole dashboard into the language of your preference. Over here, it's got all the categories of information that you would be able to look at. Some info on Bitcoin, Litecoin, my personal favorite, Bitcoin Cash, the weekly market calls, a stable coin. A lot of people ask me, but Charlene, what is a stable coin? We will get to that. Marketing, EOS, Ethereum, and Binance. So over here, you will see there's a number, and that is the number of the blog post that we are currently on, where Marius is keeping us up to date of everything that moves in the crypto world. This is also part of a report that Marius puts out. I thought it relevant to actually show you what the report actually say. You will see that it gives you a whole analysis of everything the market is doing currently. And that makes me as an investor much more certain that this is the right path for me and going forward in my trading with Bitcoin. He also gives us a daily chart to look at, and sometimes there's little updates of videos that we can also go through. So a lot of people also ask me, but Charlene, you are telling me you can farm for coins with PythonSignals. What does that mean? Let me explain it to you. So in January, 3K US dollars, you would have bought buy-in on the low and you would have gotten 1 Bitcoin, okay? Our product gives the low range. In July, that same 1 Bitcoin would have been worth 13,000 US dollars. If you sell that into a stable coin, here we come to the definition of a stable coin. We utilize true USD, Tether USD to hold the value, because a stable coin doesn't fluctuate that much as with Bitcoin. So if you sell your Bitcoin into the stable coin, you would keep your value of your money for that Bitcoin. So you would keep your money 13,000 into true USD. Our product gives you the high to tell you when to sell out. And it also tells you the trend, i.e. if it's going sideways or if we might have a downward slump to 3K. We wait patiently and do not stress or fear when the market drops. Why? Because we have the inside information. Instead, we get excited and we are ready to farm for coins. In October, that same 1 Bitcoin is 8K. Our product tells you now to go and buy back in this low. So if you use the 13K that you saved in that stable coin of true USD and you buy back today, you would now receive 1.65 Bitcoin. Remember, we only had 1 Bitcoin to begin with. We didn't put in extra money. We just used the analysis that Marius gives us, telling us this is the high, put your money into the stable coin, it's going to make a drop, and buying the low. And that is how we make our portfolio of the amount of Bitcoin I'm owing quite substantial. The result with that is that you have just increased your Bitcoin by 0.65, owning 1.65 Bitcoin instead of only 1. The holding width, if you were just holding your Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is 20K, if you bought 1 Bitcoin at 3K, your profit would be 17K. That is now if you have just bought the Bitcoin, you kept it, you left it, and it came to 20K, you've got a profit of 17K. But if you farm for Bitcoin, as I've just explained to you, when the Bitcoin is 20K after the farming, you would have had 33K because you now have 1.65 Bitcoin and your profit is 30K. So 30K minus 17K just by farming Bitcoin will give you 13K US dollars more profit. Our product evidence of our reported calls happen to those who does not know the market trends. We are not in anger, we are in profits. Very important is the cycle that every single coin plays out. As you can see, we come from the bottom, we moved up. Over here is the 15th of December 2017. As I just explained previously, this is where Marius called the high. So he called this high and he was the first in the market to do so. Then Bitcoin had a downtrend for 2018, as you can see. And he also called this low. So Marius predicted for us that there will be a low in December of 2018. And even in this bear market, because when the price goes down, we call it a bear market. Even in this downtrend, our PythonSignals members made 518% gains. Now, guys, I can tell you, it's not a lot of people that in a downtrend can still save you money, or sorry, make you money in a downtrend. And 518% is substantial growth to your portfolio. Over here, I've brought up a couple of emojis to tell you the emotion that me, even as a trader, go through when I see the market doing all this going up and down. So at first we have the optimism, where we hope that everything will be good and going up. Seeing Bitcoin rising, we get to excitement. Seeing it even going a little bit more, oh, it's so awesome. Then we get to euphoria because we're now totally in an uptrend. Then we see the markets turning. So then complacency put in, anxiety rush in as the market starts turning down, denial to say, no, 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 this cannot be happening. Fear, this is happening. Panic, oh gosh, I should have gotten out on the high, as Marius predicted. And then anger at yourself that you didn't get out on the high, because now you actually lower than what you paid in. But the market will make another trend, and this whole cycle will just be repeated. I cannot tell you how important it is to have your emotions intact when you are trading, because emotions can really deter your trading, really deter your trading. So guys, looking at this chart, it is so important to understand to not let our emotions get the best of us, but listen to advice and following Marius' trend to the point of maximum financial opportunity for yourself. So, could $500 change your life forever? I think so. Take note, this only takes 30 days of work for you. There's 100% support available, and I can tell you with my dealings of PythonSignals, I haven't seen such an amazing support coming from a channel like this. I mean, guys, you can write your email within a couple of hours, maybe even within an hour, that email is answered. So support is very important for Python. The 500 subscription you will have back within 3 months, or maybe even less, if you follow what Marius is telling you. And from that $500 you will have a continuous income flow. PythonSignals is also the fastest growing Bitcoin subscription-based community in the world with opportunities. The big question to you is, are you willing to work for only 30 days to earn a minimum, and I stress again, a minimum of $300,000 in 18 months or less? It's really doable, guys. You can. Okay, so then we come to the 4 RSP payouts. That's the revenue share plan that is involved with PythonSignals, and how they distribute 85% of all monies flowing into the business. You will start with a rising star payout of $100, then move on to a white star payout. I will explain everything within the next few slides, of $20 or $5. Then also included is a level payout. You get a percentage of the subscription and resubscription fees of all your subscribers in your matrix. Everybody that you have brought into the business, you will receive this level payout 2 times 18. And then you will also receive a direct referral payout of 10% on the normal Python and 15%, but that is only for lifetime members. So how does this work? Okay, we will go next and show you the 2x2 power of PythonSignals. So we've got 30 days and we've got you. So, okay, up here, this is where you are. You have decided that, yes, you want to make PythonSignals a business. What do you need to do? Okay, you need to get 2 like-minded people that will also want to grow the business as you are in it. So you will have this person here, let's call him Joe, and this person over here, let's call him Matt. So you will get into the business and you will get 2 like-minded people like you ready to start their business with PythonSignals. For that, you will receive a direct bonus of $50. Remember, we said 10%. So he comes in with his $500 US Galaxy pack, and you will receive your direct bonus of $50. The same will happen on this leg. Again, this person will again, because he's doing it as his business, get in 2 like-minded people. That will be B1 and B2. And then over here, he will also have his 2 referrals. What will this do for you? This will now qualify you for the White Star bonus, $20 times 2, which amounts to $40. You will also receive $100 as a Rising Star bonus for implementing the 2x2 share plan. What will happen? It's a duplicating system. Those coming in will again get their 2 people. So all that Python is requiring you is to get 2 like-minded people who will get their 2 people who will, and there your levels will build down. What does it mean for you? You will receive a level bonus of $60 from this 3rd level that built down. And if you add up this, you will come to $195 just by referring to people. That will then be times 2, as we have 195 in this cycle here, and we have also 195 in this cycle. And with that, with your $100 of your Rising Star bonus, will make your $490 that you have paid for your PythonSignals subscription. So within, and it all has to be done within the first 30 days to qualify for all these bonuses. And guys, it's really doable. I can tell you, I came in, I spoke to 2 friends, actually more, spoke to 5, 2 came in, but they were like-minded like me. And from there on, the business just progressed. And it was amazing to see that within 30 days, I can make the $500 that I paid for my product for a full year of everything that Python has got to offer me, and within 30 days make that $490 back. This is an amazing, amazing opportunity. And so the cycle continues. So why you should work for only 30 days? Over here, I have put it into a table of contents to show you the months that you are in PythonSignals and how you will be earning out of that. So for your first month, it will be your direct bonus of 100. That's for your first 2, 50-50. And then also receiving your level bonus of $50. So your first month's earnings comes to 150. In your second month, you will receive your Rising Star bonus plus the level bonus, which will then accumulate to $180. And so we continue as your team grows with your level bonuses and then also your White Star bonuses. Just that first 3 months, there you can see will be your $500 subscription pack being paid back. We will move on and look at month 9, guys. I mean, this is phenomenal. Level bonuses of $7,680 together with my White Star Rising bonus, $2,560 will accumulate to a monthly earning of $10,240 within 9 months, guys. Do you know of another opportunity that can give that type of payout to you? I sure don't. Working on, because PythonSignals works up to an 18-month cycle, you can just see what you would be able to earn from being and growing this as a growing business. I mean, guys, look at this. $3,276,800 coming to your monthly earnings in month 18. Okay, so this is the 18 months roadmap. Very, very important slide for PythonSignals. And I can tell you, when I first saw this, sure, I was blown away. A lot of information, but this is really the crux of PythonSignals and how you guys can earn a residual income by just referring. We call it the power of 2. You get 2 like-minded people and they duplicate what you've done, and by that you grow your business. This is all put into a percentage commission. This is the percentage you receive in commissions for the level it falls in from your top position. So you come in on the top, then you get to level 1. Percentage commission is 5%. Subscribers is 2 because I'm bringing in my 2 people. My commission earned is $50 and my balance will then be 50. On level 2, my commission is 4%. Now what happens here? Do you see these is doubling? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so it continues down until we get to level 18, up to 262,144. Starting with as little as $50 commission on level 1. As we build deeper and your team grows, so does your commissions that you earn, and your balance increases with that. I really want to take you back and bring you here to your level 18. Remember, we're on the 18-month roadmap. Just look at this amount here, guys. It is amazing and phenomenal to think that we can earn at the end of the day $5.1 million as a residual income just by growing the power of 2. So yes, what do? You pick a $500 Galaxy pack, which will give you access to everything that PythonSignals offers for a full year subscription. You refer your first 2 people, show them how to duplicate what you have done by saying everyone does the same, and you will have 5.1 million yearly income goal set up within PythonSignals. Now, guys, that's really, really amazing. We've brought in a couple of testimonials, and I really want you guys to look at this. This person right here at the top came in on a Galaxy on August the 8th of 2019. Now that is like 2 months ago. He came in on that, and he has already, within 6 weeks, earned $7,775 in commission. In 6 weeks. Wow. I would also leave my job if this can happen. So guys, it is doable. Just look at this person. August the 30th, 2019, another $7,300 just by duplicating and working the power of 2. Another person, August the 3rd, 2019, $6,773. And this comes from our back office where we've pulled it in order to show you guys it's doable. You can do this. It's just duplicating your first 2 within 30 days. Okay, testimonies, we've brought this in. This is what a couple of people have said back about PythonSignals. This is Marius Adams on the 21st of June 2019. He's written to Marius that he said, I've never seen a program that's so accurate in predicting crypto prices by using mathematical algorithms. We and our students made insane gains over the last 6 months. And that is what it's all about, guys. It is about giving this information out to the market. That is what Marius does best. If you look at the weekly webinar, which is happening, like I said, tonight at 11 o'clock South African time, it is amazing, guys, to watch how this guy really, really dissects the market for us and put it in layman's terms to tell us when to farm for Bitcoins, when to get out on the high, and when to buy back on the low. There's another person, F. Creel, on the 18th of June. He was skeptic at first, so he said, after initial skepticism, I bought in. I followed all previous blogs as suggested. After a week, I had the confidence to start trading. Buying just 6 recommended coins, my initial capital grew by plus 50%, and he is still in shock. Yes, that is what happens. Another one writing, I've not been in PythonSignals very long, but love the recaps at the beginning of the webinars. Marius's info is accurate and to the point, and the fact that he shares his own action plans and portfolio strategies with us creates a lot of confidence with me. Thanks, Marius. I'm looking forward to this journey together. And there is hundreds more on the website of PythonSignals. So how do you join this phenomenal plan? You get back to the person that has asked you to come and join this presentation tonight, and you use his name as the sponsor name. You would always need a sponsor name to join the program. So we always refer you back to the person that has initially spoken to you about PythonSignals. Guys, that's all from me tonight. But if there is any questions, Ijoki and myself will be happy to ask. So yes, Ijoki, maybe open it up for questions.
All right. Thank you very much, Charlene, for that. And we're happy to have you on this call this evening. So the line will be open for questions. Thank you.